Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gapesa here. We've got the Brawlers Guild guide for Mecha-Bruce this time. The ultimate in Bruce technology. Scientists worked tirelessly to come up with the brilliant notion of strapping rockets to the side of a giant crocodile and going to town. So, who can argue with science? Am I right? Anyway, the first thing I should mention is actually getting the challenger card for Mecha-Bruce simply requires that you fight Bruce at some point after patch 5.3. So if you've already fought Bruce, you can visit the card vendor that's within the arena and get a card to challenge Bruce, then talk to one of the arena grunts, say, I want to use my card, and then the next fight you'll fight the regular Bruce. As soon as you defeat Bruce after 5.3, you'll immediately get the Mecha-Bruce challenge card. You just hand that in to the quest lady that's there, and then you can buy a card from the card vendor to challenge Mecha-Bruce, the special version here. Okay, so with that out of the way, the actual mechanics of Bruce are somewhat similar to the original, but amplified and with a twist. The first thing you should know is that this fight is going to heavily favor people with high DPS. And this is the case with all fights, I suppose. But in this case, the longer the fight goes on, the more likely it is that you will die from bad timing, basically. So the way this fight works is that Bruce will still use his chomp, chomp, chomp ability. So if you're within the front cone of Bruce, when he finishes the cast, you'll pretty much die instantly. So you don't want to be there. Now for the first cast, and probably the second one, you can just stay in melee range and be fine. Just sidestep it, run through him to the side, and get out of the chomp effect. However, every time he uses 2 chomps from that point forward, he will then cast the better, stronger, faster ability. What this does is essentially increases Bruce's speed. So he casts faster, he moves faster, he does more damage, all that good stuff. And this stacks up. Now, after he casts the better, faster, stronger ability, he will then use stasis beam on you. This will stun you for 3 seconds, and during the stun period, Bruce will move toward you. And as soon as he gets within melee range of you, he will use chomp, chomp, chomp once again. So the basic ramp up here is that as the fight progresses and he gains higher stacks of the better, faster, stronger buff, he will move to you after stasis, stun, faster and faster, and eventually he'll move to you and start chomping faster than you can break out of the stun, essentially, and you'll die. Now, to alleviate this issue of being stunned and chomped, the basic goal here is to take advantage of the distance that the arena allows you to get away from Mecha-Bruce. So he uses 2 chomps, then better, faster, stronger, then stasis beam, then 2 chomps, better, faster, stasis, and so on, repeats. So the basic pattern allows you to avoid a chomp after stasis beam, like I'm doing there. Then position Bruce into a corner, as you see here. After his second chomp, he will start to use better, faster, stronger. And at this point, you want to move far away from him. So here I move way too slowly. I should have moved earlier, essentially getting into the opposite corner of where Bruce was standing. When you're at opposite corners of the room from him and he uses stasis beam, most of the duration of that stun, he will actually be running toward you. And therefore, by the time he gets within melee range and uses his first chomp, you can break out of stun pretty quickly and then just sidestep it like normal. So that's the basic pattern, is move him to a corner. After his second chomp is used in the pattern, start moving to the opposite corner because he will always use better, faster, stronger. And wait there for stasis beam. And then once stasis beam ends and he's pretty much back in melee range, sidestep his first chomp and then wait there in the corner until the pattern repeats. And just do that over and over until you kill him, or he's so fast that he kills you, whichever comes first. He has pretty low health. You can see 6.5 million. So again, it's mostly about doing the pattern correctly and letting, miscellaneous damage really do its magic when he's in range of you if you're melee, or of course if you're ranged, it's even easier since you can do damage while you're waiting for that stasis beam to come out. And that's it. That is Mecha-Bruce. So good luck, and thanks for watching.